So now we're going to start decorating our pages, which, if you remember in the last video, which I will link in the description and up on the iCard, we made our pages and then the pockets for every other page as well. Excuse me. So to decorate, I'm going to use the Colour Theory paper stack from Stampin' Up, and I'm also going to use the Colour Theory Memories and More cards to decorate as well. So let me just grab those out and show you what those are like. So some of these are going to just be in the album, and some I'm going to use to decorate. So we've got this size of card, which is 4x6, so that's photo size, and then there's also some sticker sheets as well. I have used some of them. So you've got 2 sticker sheets in there as well, and then you've got the smaller card size, which is 3x4. So some really pretty ones, and the colours of these coordinate with the Designer Series paper stack. So the theme of the cards is sort of yearly. So you've got autumnal stuff, winter, seasonal, that's what I should say, autumn, winter, spring and summer. So that's kind of what we're going for with this album. So what I'm going to do first is decide what papers are going to go where, because what I'll probably do, this one, the full size of the page is 6¼ by 6¼ so these I don't have to cut down at all. 6x6, slap it on, done, and we're good to go. For the pocket page, I'm going to cut the Designer Series paper, so some of it's at the back and some of it's in the pocket. Again, really simple. So what I do is I decide first of all what paper, well, I can't speak, I want on which page, my goodness, and I put those out. So the very front page, I know I want it to be this colour, which is Melon Mambo. I want to say Melon Mambo. Let me just check in the catalogue, which, by the way, if you don't have a Stampin' Up catalogue, let me know and I'll send one to you. It's here somewhere. Just had it a second ago. I'm not going to be able to find it now. I should know of the pages by now. You've had this catalogue a few months. Okay, hang on. Bear with. Colourful Seasons, I think. Yay! There we go. So there's a stamp set that coordinates with it as well, and there's glitter enamel dots, which I will use, chevron ribbon, which I have got some of as well, and there's also dies. But the colours are it's Berry Burst, Berry Burst, Dapper Denim, Old Olive and Crushed Curry. So Berry Burst, Dapper Denim, Crushed Curry and Old Olive. I definitely want Berry Burst to be on the front page. In this paper stack you've got some pages that are sort of not an ombre, go from light to dark with a crackle effect, and then on the other side it is an ombre. Then you've got this design where it's white with a little bit of crackle, and then on the other side you've got an ombre, but it's sort of sectioned, so you could cut those sections down. And then the third design is a solid colour with white crackle effect, and then you've got the ombre with a white stripe in between. So I think on the front page I'm going to go with this one for the first page, and basically I'm just going to alternate between the colours for each page. So that's going to be the front page. This next double page spread, I'm going to have a solid and then a that's the pocket obviously, so I want these two to be the same colour. So for this side I'll go with that one, and then over this side, the pocket side, I'm going to go with that, and I'll cut it. And if I cut, say about, what's that, roughly about 2.25-ish on that, where that stripe is anyway, that'll give me enough border around the pocket, and then it will slightly tuck into the pocket. So I'll show you that in a second. So we've got crushed curry, then we'll go with a old olive. So we'll have this crackle on that one, and then what did I have on this one? Okay, then we'll have this stripe on that one. Obviously I've got to cut those down. Then we'll go with a dapper denim, and we'll have that one there and that ombre there. Then Berry Burst, which is my favourite, and I'm going to go with that one, and then that one. The last page, the last double page, we'll go with crushed curry and that ombre, and then back page I'm going to go with, it's got to be Berry Burst again, I love this colour, and we'll have that ombre. Okay, so now that I've decided that, I can start sticking them down after I've cut the pocket pages. So I'm going to bring my trimmer in and do it so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So like I said, on the pocket page you're going to need to cut this down. So depending on your paper design, with this one I'm just going to follow the design to decide where I cut, but otherwise I would probably cut it to about 2.5 inches for this to cover the pocket, but I am just going to follow the design. So cut on that line, which is just under, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sixteenths. So it's a notch under 2.5 basically. So that one will fit on there, and then this one will fit, and it'll just slightly go inside the pocket, so you'll have that look there. So we'll do that for all of these. And this one. So now I know the measurement of the first one, I'm just doing the rest all the same. Just a hair under 2.5. That's it. So there's couple of ways that I would stick down my pattern paper, my designer series paper. I do have a Xyron machine, so if whatever I'm making can fit through that, because I've only got the 5-inch one, then I will just use that. But obviously this is bigger than 5 inches, so I'm just going to use a wet glue. So just take each one and stick it down. Which way do I want to use that way? Make sure you get nicely to your edges, because you don't want it lifting up. And this will just fit nicely. Whoops. Try not to ooze everywhere. There we go. And I do this part of the decorating before I've attached it, just because it's a little bit easier to handle the pages before you've actually attached it to your album. I'm just getting glue off my hands. So you could do this afterwards, but I just find it a little bit easier to do it first. We will do some more decorating when it's all attached, but just the base of the decorating we do now. So for the pocket page, I'm going to stick one piece on the pocket. And then this one, it'll ever so slightly tuck into the pocket and it'll stick like that. So when you're putting things in, it's not going to get caught on anything. And it looks a bit neater when the paper goes into the pocket. So gently slide it in. There we go. So I'm just lining up the edge there, making sure it's even. The wet glue does help for that. And then I'll just run my bone folder in the pocket just to make sure it's all stuck nicely. So that's how you decorate a pocket page. Dead easy. I do love this paper, the crackle, I really like. So I'm just going to do this for all of my pages. I won't make you sit and watch all of this because it's pretty much the same for all of them. So I'll just do one more with you. Another pocket. This one. Again, I'm just going to tuck it into that pocket, lining up the sides and try and make it even. That looks good. Then get your bone folder in there and press it down. like that. So I will do the rest and be right back. So I've just got the last couple of pages to do, and then all of my designer series paper is done. So you could ink the edges of your paper if you wanted to. For this one I haven't bothered. I thought I'll just keep it pretty simple for this one. But yeah, definitely inking the edges, it does look nice. So this is the last page. Oops. There we go. So that's so much easier to do before you've actually attached your pages to your album. So there we go. I think they look pretty awesome already. I love it. So start and finish with my favourite colours. Fab. So with the Memories and More cards, what I was thinking was mostly on the whole pages. This is kind of going to be like a scrapbook page layout kind of thing. So I could either just pop a whole one, which that looks really pretty. Wow, that looks so nice. I think that's got to be the front page. That looks gorgeous on there. Yeah, so I can stick a whole one, and I'm going to on the front page for definite. So that's that one decided. For this one, I'm just going to, got a little bit of glue there. So with my adhesive remover, just going to get those bits off. So I'm just going to look for the cards that match colour wise. So I should have really done this before, divided them all up. In fact, let me just divide them up by colour and I'll be back, save you watching all of that. Okay, so I've divided them all up by colour so I can grab them easier. So for this, like I said, this one's kind of going to be a scrapbooky sort of layout. So I've got all of the cards. Some of them I will keep for, that'll be like journaling, that I'll just pop in the pockets. But ones like this, that have got wording on, I will probably use. And ones like this, I may do something like that. So that'll be stuck in there. Or I could cut that flower out and use that one, and then this I could cut down to just fit on the pocket, which I may do. Let's see. Well, bring on the sunshine. I love that. So again, that could be one big. That looks fab. I really like that. So that I'll do in there, and that one I might just cut out that flower. I mean, you could, another idea is make another pocket on this page by just putting adhesive down on 3 sides, so you'd actually have another pocket page. So that's an idea. That I'll cut down for there, and that I will cut down for there. So greeny sort of colours. So we've got some nice just patterns as well. Autumn colours. Sweater weather. Thankful for all this. That is so nice. Or that I might cut down for that page. And for this one, I think I might just pop that on there and just add adhesive on 2 sides, so you've got a little tuck spot there that you can tuck things into. So that's that one. Got another blue page, so we'll have a look at our blue stuff. Winter Fun. Let's Stay In. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. You could go that way on that one. Yeah, that looks good. And then the Let's Stay In, unless I might cut that out, or let me see what else I've got. Let It Snow. No, I want it to be white. So I'm just going through and having a look to see what might work nicely together. That looks pretty, I think. And you've still got room for a photo. I want to make sure. Bring that over. Bring that to there. I could put a little photo here. Yeah, you could put a little photo. Or what I might do is again just put adhesive on the one side so you can slide a photo underneath and then you'll still see it. Yeah, that's what I'll do there. And then on this side I think I might just leave that one as it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that side because that looks really pretty, like so. My favourite colours. I love this new in colour, it's gorgeous. So let's see what we've got. That's on the front page already. Let the New Adventures Begin. I like that. Do I want it there or do I want it? Oh, I might tuck it in there, cut it down a bit, tuck it in and stick it down. So I could cut it to about there, or maybe a little bit further. Let's mark so I remember where to cut. So I'll cut it to about there, and then I'll stick it in the pocket so that'll line the pocket like that. And then what little ones have we got here? We've got a nice, I like these as well. If you can see, they're like acetate ones, which might be useful on the cover. New Beginnings. I don't know what to put that side. Yeah. That answers that one. So that'll get stuck down there. And then another yellow, which I do have. I might use that one. And then, so that's got the same crackliness. Where should we put it? So many choices. Could do that there. And then best time of the year, maybe? Not sure. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Haven't used that yet. Okay, summer memories maybe. What's that say? Together. That's nice. That could go over the pocket. Yeah, that might look nice. Got to work out how I'd stick that down so you don't see the adhesive though. And oh, nice big sunshine burst. That I might keep for the front. I think that'll look pretty awesome on the front. So I think for this one I'm going to go with something like that. Don't know how I'm going to stick that down. I'll figure that out afterwards. And then the back page. we will have, I'm thinking a nice big one. Oh, that makes my eyes funny. Spring is in the air. That's quite big. Do you know what I mean? I'd maybe cut that down and just have the words. So much to choose from. This is a really good card pack. We've got this one, and we've also got the Petal Garden one. So I will be doing something with that one also. Ooh, captured. No, we'll go with Spring is in the Air, but I'll cut it down, I think. So let me just pop these out of the way, and then we can get to sticking down. Okay, so let's flip over to the front. Okay, so this I'm just going to stick straight down. I'm just going to use some fast fuse. So if you haven't seen the Memories and More cards, they're actually to go in the new memory keeping system from Stampin' Up called Memories and More. And you've got binders and little pockets that all these can go into with your photos. It's got a little stickiness there. Okay. There we go. That is gorgeous. I absolutely love that. Okay. Flip. So this is going on here. And I'm going to fussy cut that out. So stick this one down. And I'm going to stick it in the middle. And then for this guy, I'm just going to cut out the flower. I'm not trying to get it perfect, so I'm leaving a little bit of a border around it. That way, whoops. It doesn't matter if you don't cut exactly right. Which I very rarely do. There we go. I think I might pop this up on some dimensionals as well. There we go. That'll do. So if I pop this up the corner and pop it up, there'll still be room to do whatever else anybody wants to on that page. Oops. Get the backing off. Okay. Just like so. And what I probably will do after is go over some of that with some Winker Stella just to make it a little bit blingy. And this one, what did I say again? I'm cutting it down, aren't I, to go on the pocket. So Let's see where I need to cut. If I cut there and there. So I'm just cutting this one down on my pencil marks. Like so. So that will fit there. And that, I think, yeah, will pop. Should we pop it up? No, actually I'll do it flat. Don't want to pop too much up inside an album, because obviously you need room to put stuff in and you don't want it to get too thick. There we go. So that's that one done. Flip it over. And yeah, this one we're going to make a little tuck spot. So I just want adhesive down that edge and along the bottom. So I'll use wet glue for that. As thin as you can get it. And then line it up with the edge of your paper. And then just press it down to make sure it's stuck. And then you've got a little spot that you can just tuck things into. Fab. That one. This one, I'm going to cut it down. Or am I sticking it in there? Let's see. Don't think it'll quite fit there, so I'll cut it down and stick it on there. Yeah. So if I'm just cut the green edges off, then that should work. And keep these little strips because you might use them on another part of the project. So that should fit just like so. I have covered most of the paper, I realise, but yeah, we'll just do it. No problem. Oops. Make sure it's the right way up. There we go. So you've got your pocket and your little tuck spot there. Gorgeous. Okay, blue. This is a simple one. Just going to stick this down. So again, doing all of this before it's actually attached makes it a lot easier to handle. Let me just grab another fast fuse, bear with. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'll do all this before I stick it to the album because it does make it so much easier to handle. Okay, so this one I'm just going to adhere the edge, so another thin piece of blue just along that edge. So when photos are stuck down, they can be tucked underneath. Awesome. Just put my lid on that. Okay. So this one next, and we've got a little chair, which we may as well make into a tuck spot as well, don't you think? So just down 2 of your edges, or like that side as well. There we go. So again, I'll have all of the measurements and a list of all the supplies that I've used in the video description, so you can get all that information there, and links to my shop where you can get everything that you need to make this album too. So this is going to go there. That looks so cool, I love it. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry about that. Just had to fix something. So I'm just going to slide that down. There we go. And just grab my bone folder just to press down that edge. Awesome, that is fab. Okay, so this side we're going to have that, and I'm just going to stick that down flat. Beautiful. I love these. They're so pretty. Okay. Now this one, I've got to figure out how to stick it down so you don't see adhesive. So I'm thinking glue dots will probably show up the least, and then I might cover over the glue dots with some of these guys, these stickers. Where would I put them? Either that or try and put the adhesive behind the lettering, which is too faffy. I might just put just a couple of glue dots there, and then put 2 of the yellow stickers behind. Oh, I need to cut it first. So, actually I know how big it was. I cut that down. So that should be the right size. And glue dot there, and there. That should be enough to hold it down, shouldn't it? Like so. I mean, you can barely see it on camera until I lift it up. And then I'll cover over with these guys. So one there, So I haven't stuck these in this exact same place. That's about right. That doesn't look too bad. And you can lift it, but that'll be alright. Only if I put a glue dot underneath that square, whether or not you'd see it, because it is a bit darker. Do I risk it? Shall I try? Tell you what I'll do. I'll grab one and just place it and see. Oops. Oh, it's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. There we go. Haha. And then the last page is going to just be that one. But I am going to cut it down a bit because that's just too big. So I take off just 3/4 of an inch top and bottom. That's much better. Yeah, I like that now. There we go. So, like I said, I will decorate a bit more when the pages are in, but for now, that is the decoration done. Oh, these are fab. I absolutely love these. Okay, so that is our page decorating done. The next step is to do the binding and the cover of the album. So I will say goodbye for today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.